Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In our last session, we designed a beautiful premium interface for our single product view. Today we are going to give that design some brains by building the backend processing logic using PHP and MySQL. A beautiful page is useless if it doesn't show the right data. So in this session, I will show you how to capture the unique product ID from the URL and use it to fetch specific information like titles, prices and seller details directly from our database. This is our single product view in our website. When the user clicks a skill, they are greeted by a high impact dark header. The background subtly features the course category, creating professional atmosphere. At the top, a navigation path, skills or design, allows the user to easily jump back to broader categories. The output displays colorful fields like beginner or design. If the user has already purchased the course, a green enrolled badge appears, giving instant confirmation of their status. The course name is displayed in large, bold text, followed by a quick stat row showing the star rating, total reviews, and student count. The page is organized into clean, white blocks that separate different information types. The About card. This section provides a brief, high level overview of the skill aims to teach. The What's Include section uses a grid of soft green boxes with check marks. This visually communicates the value such as lifetime access or accept content. The review section highlights the overall score and show actual user comments with timestamps, which builds massive trust for the portional buyer. On the right, a sticky sidebar follows the user as they scroll. Keeping the essential actions in the view, the cost is displayed in a bold, clear format so there is no confusion. A vibrant blue enroll button serves as the main call to action. Users will also have the option to add to cart or save the skill to their watch list for later. A list summarizes technical metadata like the difficult level, the date it was added, and total enrollment numbers. At the bottom of the sidebar, the instructor's profile is showcased. The output shows three distinct stats boxes: how many courses they have, their total students, and their average rating. Users feel confident that they are learning from a pro. Now let's dive into our code. Before we show any data, we must set up our environment and security. We start or resume a session to track the user. If they are not logged in, outcheck.php handles remember me cookies to keep the experience seamless. We pull the user's ID and role from the session. Notice the use of the null skin operator to provide safe difficulties if the user is a guest. We capture the ID from the URL using $get. Using int12, it is a vital security step. It ensures the ID is a number, preventing hackers from injecting malicious text. If the ID is invalid, we immediately redirect them back to safe. This is where we fetch the core details of the skill using an advanced SQL join. We join the product table with category and user. We use question mark and I in our database search. This is the industry standard for preventing SQL injection attacks. Numbers build trust. We calculate three major metrics on the fly. We calculate main score from the feedback table. If it is a new course, we default it to 0. By counting unique users ID in the order table, we show how many people have already enrolled. We fetch the 8 latest reviews with the review name to show active community feedback. To help the instructor sell more, we pull their overall stats and other courses. We calculate the instructor's total courses, total students across all their skills, and their lifetime average rating. We look for 3 other active skills by the same instructor, excluding the one user is currently viewing. This encourages cross-selling on our platform. Finally, we personalize the page for the logged in user. If the user is logged in, we check the order table. If a record exists, we set $board equal to true, which allows us to change the enroll button. In the dynamic hero section, we check if a product image exists in our database. If it does, we use it as a blurred, low opacity background overlay to create a high-end cinematic look that matches the course theme. The system automatically builds the navigation path. It fetches the category name and ID from our SQL join, allowing the user to click back to the specific category they were exploring. Adaptive batches. This is vital for UX. The PHP logic checks the $board variable we calculated earlier. If the user already owns the course, a green enrolled badge appears instantly, giving them immediate feedback. And we transform raw database numbers into meaningful information for the student. We use a shortened PHP check. If the course has no rating, it displays new instead of a boring 0.0, making it more attractive to new buyers. Using number format, we ensure that student counts and prices look professional with proper commas and decimal points. We don't just show a name, we calculate the instructor's entire history by joining tables. We display their total courses, total students, and lifetime rating, which builds massive trust before a student buys. A sidebar is where the business logic happens. The page intelligently changes the main button based on who is looking. If they already bought it, it shows a Go to My Learnings link. If they are a guest, it prompts them to sign in. If they are a buyer, it shows the Enroll Now button. We use a for each loop to display more by. This pulls other active products by the same seller, excluding the one currently being viewed, to keep the user engaged with the platform. To keep our HTML clean, we use a small JavaScript helper at the bottom. Instead of writing complex PHP for stars, we use a stars end function. It looks at the data star attribute on our review cards and automatically fills them with the solid or empty stars based on the rate. And that's a wrap. We successfully transformed our static design into a full dynamic single product page by connecting our backend logic to our front-end design. We have created a page that intelligently fetches data, calculating ratings, and even checks if a user is already enrolled. So this is the end of today's video, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this deep dive into PHP processing and Tailwind CSS interaction gives you the confidence to build even more complex features for your own projects. Your support and engagement are what keep this channel going. So Have a nice day all and goodbye.